And welcome to
Hi.
episode, is this 33? I don't even know.
I can't count.
33 or 34 of Boxed In with Friends. I'm your host, Tony Augusti. Here as always with Kyle, Katie, Kate, Andy, Jake, Nick here in spirit. Welcome to another episode of the show. Tonight we're going to be talking about kind of the rise of anti-Asian hate. Little, I don't know, it's spilled tea, but it's but about the Goth Club and Thomas Middleditch, and a special event coming up. We'll have a video from our very own Katie Shea. And the second half of the hour, our special guest is Ryan Scott Graham of State Champs and Speak Low, and he'll be playing songs from that project. And Westland native, so
Michigan boy.
Yeah. So starting off, I mentioned. Also, we're going to be playing a short form game, so we'll need suggestions on what's the best way to describe the suggestions we need for innuendo.
Objects.
Just objects.
Occupations.
Yeah.
Occupation. It could be really anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. So just leave suggestions. in the
Leave some
chat.
suggestions in the chat. That's a hard thing to say.
Fucking do
Leave
it.
them in the chat.
And for those of you watching for the first time, like I said, Ryan Scott Graham will be on in the second half of the hour. But Boxing with Friends is something we've been doing during the pandemic. We're a group of improvisers that can't improvise anymore. So we've been getting together every other week to talk about what's going on in our lives, play a short form game or two, show off some content that we're making, because it's all about content. So please like and subscribe and follow for more stuff like this. And we have musical guests, comedic guests. So, we're on Facebook. We're on Twitch for the first time. If you're watching on Twitch, hello to our Twitch audience. And then Facebook and YouTube. We got a happy Monday from Tam. Happy Monday to Tam. Check out her and Jake on Hip Prov on Tuesdays. A number of us have been on the show, and they're in their second season. So check that out with Judge Jake.
He's a tough one.
Yeah, he's a tough judge. Tough but fair, I would say. How would you describe yourself as a judge, Jake?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's about it.
Detached.
Yeah.
Detached judge.
You don't want him on your docket. So anyway, I do want to start off by talking about, like the shootings that happened in Atlanta last week, and the people that were died. My question is, what constitutes a hate crime? Because it's like they're suggesting like, oh well.
Tony? You know what, Tony? He had a hard day.
Yeah,
he did have a bad day, and like he was super horny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that
and
ashamed of it.
Yeah. It just irritates me. It's like if you're going, 6 Asian women are dead. You're going after specifically Asian-owned businesses. How is that not a hate crime?
Well, the issue is, it is a hate crime, but also the cops involved are hateful. So
yeah,
they're
talking about supremacy.
They're like basically like, you tell us if it was a hate crime, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm just horny.
Yeah.
So, and they're like, all right, let's go with that.
Just to say he had a bad day, and the spokesman, who's been removed now, but he had like he was posting references like pictures or whatever, like an anti-Chinese shirt talking about the coronavirus and things like that. And obviously this has been going on for a long time, not just to Asians, but it seems like Asians are having a moment. Like in terms of like, there was, you're seeing a lot in San Francisco. This has been like a big thing if you've been following that, like people getting attacked just randomly on the street. There was another thing just a couple days after the spa incident where a woman was just standing at a light in San Francisco and a guy punched her. But in this case, that she had a cane and she just beat him down with her cane. She was like 76 years old. So that was a good story. But yeah, it's just
something out of like Jackass, like so.
Yeah. But with all the things going on with like Black Lives Matter, attacks on Asians because of coronavirus, it's like what I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder what's it going to take to move the needle. You know what I mean? To affect change, to affect actual change. It seems kind of hopeless sometimes to me. So
yeah.
People are garbage.
I'm a big believer in it's a cycle because it's what you teach your kids. That's just kind of like how I feel about it. if you grew up in a house that like is just hateful, that's just all you know. I'm not giving it's not an excuse because, but that's kind of how I see it.
Or it's like,
just
or it's like fear-based. You have a bad encounter with maybe someone, and then you associate that to everyone, and then just then become anti an entire group.
Yeah.
Well, I also think maybe we need to take a hard look at police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing us any favors.
If you just talk that way for the rest of the show, I would
police.
That's how all points should be made.
Take a hard look. Are you trying to doing a bad Tupac impression? Police.
Police.
human.
She is hard.
But Katie is right.
Yeah.
Is right.
I am right.
Yeah, usually it seems like it takes things to boil over, and then to get enough attention to maybe start moving in the right direction.
Well, kind of like a lot of people were trying to do that, and it just got a bunch of negative press, and then all these people decided to storm the Capitol, and
I mean, it's just how it shows how simple-minded like our society is, like,
and unevolved.
Like Asian hate went up 1,900% since the coronavirus, just because it originated in China. Like how?
Well, and the language that continued to be used and being allowed to call it the China virus.
Yeah. I mean, that was very dangerous. But.
And then there was also the incident. The country singer on SNL said that he was caught on video saying the N-word, and then his album sales went up like 1,000%.
Yeah, that's
because people,
and the thing is, he was not allowed to go on SNL because he wasn't taking the COVID seriously, and then they invited him back.
And then he does that, and it's like, oh, look at that, good job.
Yeah.
People were saying as an excuse for like buying his album is because people were attacking his First Amendment, his freedom of speech, and that's like. But I mean, like, it's also like the quality of what the fuck you're saying, you know what I mean? So you can be like, yeah, that was his First Amendment speech, freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean like you're free from getting a shit kicked out of you.
That just means you won't go to jail for it.
Yeah.
That's all it means. Like, I don't know, I guess there was a big anti-mask song that just got taken off Spotify.
Oh, really?
And I was like having kind of an argument. I mean, it was mostly a friend of playing devil's advocate, but we were talking about like, because we both agreed it should be taken down, but then he was like, that's censorship, and I was just like, well, it's Spotify, they're a business, they can do whatever they want, and that's a current issue, that's a cultural risk, so fucking take it down.
And it's a private entity, so it's okay.
I think most people in this country don't know what free censorship is like. I mean, like,
I will say we did watch the first episode of the HBO QAnon documentary that just came out.
And?
Well, I'll tell you, I know as much as I wanted to know, which was like the basics. But wow.
Yeah, your mind has changed now,
right?
You know the truth.
I know the truth.
Yeah.
I also love the cinnamon stick look. It's like you have a cigar. Like you're just like a grizzled old veteran. Let me tell you, kid, about these.
Let me tell you about this Pizza Gate.
Now let me tell you. I finished The Sopranos, and I am having serious withdrawals.
Oh yeah,
so good.
With my guy Tony
Augusti.
Yes.
Tony Augusti.
What he
Ever heard of him?
I can't even do it.
A gabagool.
Yeah, gabagool. Actually, Katie, you and being the pre-show, you and Kyle were talking about this whole thing going on with Thomas the Middleditch. You want to talk about that?
There was a LA Times article that came out revealing a club that was basically behind or under another club in LA that was only meant for like high celebrities, like high tiered celebrities and musicians and things like that. it sounded like very culty, and some people came forward. I think it started more so, it sounds like in the pandemic, they decided to like really come forward about it. But there were multiple, like one of the guys who like owned it and ran it had, he had harassed some women, and they came forward. And then on top of that, there was multiple accounts of Thomas Middleditch being forceful and creepy.
Yeah, and for people that don't know, Thomas Middleditch stars Silicon Valley, and then on Netflix, Middleditch and Schwartz. He's big in the improv community because he had an actual improv special.
Improvised Shakespeare too. He's not anymore, but he used to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've heard stories about him, like saying he's not like a great guy. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he was on a podcast. I didn't listen to the episode, but one episode he like openly admits that like. And it was like right before him and his wife got divorced. And it was like that he was like kind of, I don't want to say like there was like some weird stuff with like him, whether it was like cheating or putting her in.
It was he put like, he basically like wanted to be in an open relationship, and the articles made it seem like it was like his idea, and
and he said like they were going to get a divorce, but then they switched to an open marriage, and he's like, this saved our marriage, and then they got divorced.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why it's worth noting, but it is worth noting that the club was a goth club.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I didn't know he was a goth.
Yeah, but I could see it.
Yeah. Behavior is definitely got.
Yeah. I wish there was a picture of him with like white makeup and eyeshadow on. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, just stop it. Like, cut it out.
Now, is this bad for improv? That's the question. That's the only thing we should care about.
That's the only thing we should care about.
I mean, I've never heard of a white man in improv being inappropriate before, so. It is really terrible for the image of men in improv.
Yeah. We've had a hard time.
White men specifically. Non-white men are A-okay. Thank you.
No, they're just fine.
I'm a white man in improv, but I'm different.
You're not like the rest of them.
Yeah, you're one of the good ones, Kyle.
It's not all white improv men.
He rarely wears flannel on.
You know what's nice? People have bad days. They have bad sets. You know what I mean? So.
I get so frustrated when I see like all these like not all men comments online. It's
really fun.
For those of you tuning in, this is Boxed In with Friends.
Hello. Not all
white
men.
advocacy live stream. No, we're obviously kidding, being sarcastic, but later on in the hour we'll have Ryan Scott Graham playing music, and we're just talking about like current issues right now about like improv. And actually, speaking of current issues, Kate, there's something coming up that you're heavily involved in.
Oh my God, he's scared.
That's not an issue though. It's just current news.
Yeah. Sorry, not an issue. It's a new. Yeah. I mean, I have issues with it, but you know,
we have issues with it. Let's work it out.
I'm just kidding.
Well, the Detroit Women of Comedy Festival, motherfucker, is back.
Woo!
Woo! After, we sadly had to cancel last year. For whatever reason. And we've chosen to go on a digital platform this year. And the main goal is to raise money for the Detroit Creativity Project, as well as playing the theater. And we're really excited. It's going to be 2 days. They're going to have live streams, podcasts, stand-ups, a headlining show, and like some workshops. So much to do.
Can you announce anyone who is confirmed yet? Any big names? Do you know them and you're just not telling us?
No.
You do not give out that kind of information.
I don't give out any information.
I wouldn't be doing my job as a host if I didn't try and worm some information out.
Give us an exclusive. We want an exclusive.
Yeah.
Well,
here's an exclusive. Tune in, follow our social media, maybe something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, follow us on Facebook, Detroit Women of Comedy Festival.com, Instagram, Twitter. She doesn't fuck around.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around.
You're the festival enforcer, correct?
Yeah.
She is. She's our security.
Yeah.
So
So
actually, but everything is going to be submission based.
okay.
So if you have like a live stream show, like we have a live stream show, if you're doing some shit that's fun and interesting, and you think people in Detroit or all over would want to see it, you can submit.
So
and that's going to be opening up in April.
if I have just like a video, not something live, I can submit that.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
be doing like a little sketch compilation too. So if you got all those sketches, or if you have one that you want to film, here's your inspiration to film it.
Mm-hmm. Graham Leslie, the mayor of Improv, says awesome.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Mhm.
Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor
Friends
Leslie.
exclusive. Yeah, that's
Friends
right.
exclusive.
Yeah, you heard it here first. And what made you guys decide to go, or you gals and guys?
How
I don't
dare
know.
you.
I messed it up. What made you decide to go digital? Like, did you consider like, well, maybe enough people will be vaccinated by then, we could, consider doing
It
it?
was
Or
never
Well-
considered to be in person.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the thing is like for consistency, our festival is always in the end of May, beginning of June, and
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like we're going to be there, and
I agree.
I'd rather people be safe, and I just want to raise money for two organizations that I love and that are probably having a hard time right now, and
Mhm.
It's
that's
too
just gonna
soon.
be it.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Well,
Speaking of too soon,
yes. Good segue.
I knew what you were going. I knew it.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna
bring it
go
up.
there too.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
I don't-
So someone who is actually putting live things on, I think, and starting live performances and classes at the end of May is Second City.
Yeah. In
That's
Chicago.
been a little controversial, I think.
Wow.
Not surprising when it got bought out by somebody else that isn't privately owned.
An investment group whose job it is to make that cash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spread that vid.
Money over people.
Too soon.
Too soon.
So.
Listen, I am really sad about that actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it bums me out because I kind of feel like all theaters had like this solidarity in a way, here
Yeah.
in Detroit. Both Go and Planet Ant, came together and were like, hey, we're not, even though we're clear to open, we're not going to do it. It's not safe. And I kind of feel like that's where everyone stood. And I just feel like this was a corporate thing. It didn't really feel like it was in the spirit of the community. And
Yeah.
that's
We
it.
don't even see theaters in LA even teasing that either.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you're out there, Kyle and Andy. What's it like?
I have not heard anything.
Yeah. Everything's still online, like
Shudder.
across the board. So
I'm wondering if this will spur other theaters, because especially with COVID, and improv or, small theaters, it's a small space, people are going to be packed in there, and it seems like a ideal way to spread COVID. And
Laughing,
Yeah.
it's expelling air.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
And,
so
like,
with
also-
Second City doing
Forcefully.
that, I'm worried that other theaters will be like, okay, we're going to open too,
and
Yeah.
more than just theaters, I'm just like, we're so close to being like able to do things. Like, let it ride out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a few more months. Like, let
Couple
everyone
months.
get vaccinated. Like, and because
But like also like there's just this like false sense right now because like it's important that people get vaccinated.
Yeah.
But people also need to understand what goes into that. Like you're still like the reality is the remainder of this year we will be wearing masks. So just like stop complaining
just accept
about
it.
it. Just
Yeah.
accept it.
Jake, what do you have to say?
Yeah, two things. I second what Kyle said. Let's just ride this out. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we're very close. We're
So
very
close.
fucking close. Everyone get vaccinated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck y'all doing? Like, y'all, like, if y'all open, like, I feel everybody out there who's still out there doing stuff and act like COVID ain't going on, y'all fucking stupid. Fuck y'all.
Mhm.
That's my first one. That's my first thing. Second of all, everybody who's watching, I still ain't seen no suggestions in the comments.
That's right. We're
Yeah,
playing a
give us
short form game
suggestions,
later. So give us
anything.
some suggestions. Can be an object, occupation,
yeah, or otherwise
us
you're gonna think
something.
otherwise you're gonna think we're scripted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Graham, hold us down, man. I know you in there holding us down.
Yeah.
I just
Please,
want to,
please.
I just want to say one more point about the Second City thing is I don't know
Okay.
how they work it there, but most theaters, it's very little to no pay for improvisers, performance, comedians, things like that. So like everyone's itching to perform, but at the same time, you're not protecting them and not keeping them safe, and you're for working for very little or no money. So that's
Mhm.
that's just where I'm at with that.
And things aren't, and you're not going to socially distance on stage, you know, to like effectively perform improv, you know.
Yeah.
I would laugh my ass off if I went to an improv set where everyone was 6 feet away and so aware that they're 6 feet away.
You got to be in those hamster balls, those giant hamster balls.
I would watch that. Go ahead, Jake.
And real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I said earlier, and like, it's really like the people in power and the leaders is really they fucking fault. Like, y'all know everything should be shut down right now. Y'all know shit should be shut down right now. But then a lot of businesses, they can't help but they gotta open up because, you know, they gotta make money, and y'all not willing to, like, you know, take care of them. And like in a crisis, like this is a crisis no one has any control over, and y'all not doing what you're supposed to do to protect people. So you know, this is just like on the people in power, like your presidents or your governors or whatever the fuck. They ain't doing what they supposed to do. But whatever. Well, whatever, man. Whatever.
Do you feel like they're caving a little bit? Because I feel like, you know, Gretchen was really hard from the start, and I feel like she's caving in a little bit. Maybe it's to pressure.
I mean, people. They should like no matter what she did, they gave her shit. Like she tried, she shut everything down, and people was bitching about it. Everything's opened up. People was bitching about it. In between all that, motherfuckers plotted to kidnap her. All that bullshit. So just like,
damned if she does.
So whatever, man. Like, fuck all
like
that.
it's
if I was Gretchen, I'd be like, fuck all y'all. Y'all ain't shit. That's why.
Yeah. I mean,
Jake for governor.
The thing is too is now Michigan is in the top 15 for the uptick. The numbers are going up. They're only going to go up more because people thought St. Patrick's Day was just like this magical day where nothing was going to spread.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I will just say that I interact with people on a daily basis. And one of my interactions
for work.
Mm-hmm.
Just clarifying.
Just for fun. You know what I mean?
I was just trying to like skirt around that. But you know, I am put into a position where I have to address when people are not following the rules. Ugh. And you know, it's just one of those things. And so I've gotten very comfortable with you know, calling people out. And there's a particular person that's just not very good about putting on a mask, and like you gotta wear it when you're walking around the office. And the conversation kind of was like, I went up and was like, you gotta wear the mask. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Why? Well, after tomorrow, it won't matter. Why? I'm getting the vaccine. And I said, it doesn't matter. You still have to wear your mask.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you get vaccinated, you still got to wear masks.
This mentality of that, like, you don't have to wear a mask because you're vaccinated is wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't know about anybody else, but I got a motherfucking booklet when I got my vaccine, and it shares everything, and it tells you straight up that it does not protect you in that way, and that you can still spread it. So just wear your fucking mask.
Yeah. I didn't get anything when I got vaccinated, but I'm going to wear my mask. Miami had to shut down for an emergency last night.
Spring break.
Oh my God.
And I love the idea of school being closed all year, but then going on spring break.
Yeah.
From what? Yeah. Break from what?
Yeah. This is so dumb. Well, we could talk about this all day, but we're running short on time. So coming up next, we have a video from our own Katie Shea. You want to talk about this video a little bit?
Sure. I took for a second time. I took a character workshop class through the PAC Theater that's based in LA, taught by the wonderful John Milheiser. And I took it for a second time to keep me holding myself accountable and to just kind of have some sort of weekly routine of thinking of pitches and then thinking of characters and forcing myself to continue writing, to get more comfortable with writing, because it's taking me a while to get comfortable with calling myself a writer.
Okay.
So
you're a writer.
Thank you.
I'm a writer.
So the class, it's 8 weeks. You pitch and you write 8 different characters. You pick your favorite 2, then you film them, and then you share them with the class show that was on Twitch. And shout out to a weekly watcher, Patty Rooney, who helped me. We got tested and we safely filmed these videos. And this is one of them.
All right.
Knock, knock. Anybody here? The door was open all night, so I thought I'd come in. Hello? Knock, knock. Well, I picked up your mail on my way over. Mail, mail. I'll just leave it here on the table. Did y'all see those new neighbors' yard? Oh, my God, it's so tacky. Knock, knock. Anybody here? Nope, nope. All right, well, I'm going to come in further and see. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Anybody in here? Hope nobody's naked. Okay. I'm washing your dishes. Wash, wash. Scrub, scrub. I wonder what's in here. I've never seen these drawers before. I'm gonna look through your drawer. I'm watering your plants. I'm looking at your family photo. I'm alphabetizing your books. I'm petting your dog. Is anybody there? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. You down there? Oh, look at this beautiful blanket. I'm folding your blanket. Fold, fold. Oh, what is this, threshold? Oh, I've never seen my house from this angle before. Whew, cute, cute, cute. Oh, dusty, dusty. Whew. There is blood on the ground. Blood, blood, blood. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Knock, knock. Anybody in here? Oh, that's a dead body. Dead, dead, dead. Oh, knock, knock. Oh, back door. I'm gonna leave now. Knock, knock. I'm going back to my house.
Yay! Bravo!
That was a great, well written. I was saying.
Yeah, that was really good.
I really liked it in the payoff, and great directing by Patty.
Thank you, thank you.
And shout out
it
to,
was
Mosby.
inspired by a real person that used to come into, like a neighbor that used to invite herself in and literally just say knock, knock, and not wait to be let in, and would just come into our house.
At your parents' house?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Tom, there he is.
Good
There he is.
There's Tom.
Oh, I was
Tom.
worried.
Hi, Tom.
Yep.
Tom, Tom.
Tom, Graham. Hi,
That was great. Why don't we, before we have Ryan Scott Graham on, why don't we play a short game of innuendo? Jake, take it away.
Hey guys, we're gonna play a little game called Innuendo. Like Tony said, each of these everybody's gonna tell you how they like their men. It's very objectifying to men, which is dope. I like being objectified sexually, so whatever. So
That's how we became friends.
Yeah.
just my dick, not anything else. But just
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Beautiful
also,
object.
Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you how I like their men. How they like their men. For example, if the if the suggestion was a dentist, it'd be like I like a man like I like my dentist drilling me in my mouth. Boom, there you go.
Oh,
Damn.
Did I mention this was never mind, I ain't saying that. So yeah.
NSFW.
Let's get so let's start with some suggestions. Let's go to the chat. The comments, and let's see Graham, a baked ziti baked ziti. All right, yeah, that's our suggestion. Baked ziti. There you go.
I like my men like I like my big ziti. They're going straight to my hips.
I like my men like I like my baked ziti, hot in the middle.
I like my men like I like my big ziti, made for me by a little old Italian man.
I like my men like I like my baked ziti in my oven.
I like my men like I like my baked ziti, full of sauce.
I like my men like I like my big ziti, passed around at a church potluck.
I like my men like I like my big ZD. Empanada. Enchilada.
All right. Let's go to let's how about author? Like your man, like you like your authors. Go.
Ooh, I like my men like I like my authors. Hard and thick.
Ooh.
I like my men like I like my authors. Bendable and cheap.
Okay.
Are we describing books?
I guess so.
I like my men like I like my authors. Dead in the street in someone else's clothes. Edgar Allan Poe. Come on.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I like my men like I like my authors. My favorite website is Pen Island.
I like my men like I like my Arthur. Hey, it's a wonderful kind of day.
I like my men like I like my authors. They know how to treat me right.
I like my man like I like my authors. They know how to make a good climax.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like my men like I like my authors full of pulp.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right.
It's a stretch.
Let's see. Gummy bears. Like your man, like you like gummy bears. Go.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears. A little bit stale.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears. I can see right through them.
I like my man like I like my gummy bears infused with weed.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears. Worms.
Like my man, like I like my gummy bears, specifically the red ones, because I'm kind of racist.
What?
Whatever. Man.
I like my
Whatever,
men like I like my men like I like my gummy bears. If you have a handful of them, they'll melt, they'll stain everywhere.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears hiding under the movie theater seat.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears soaked in vodka.
I like my men like I like my gummy bears. Gummy bears
Bouncing here and everywhere.
What a treat.
Let's do cars. You like your man, like you like your cars. Go.
I like my men like I like my cars burning through rubbers.
Oh.
I like my men like I like my cars. Stick shell.
I like my men like I like my cars. Japanese.
I like my men like I like my cars, handed down generation to generation.
I like my men like I like my cars with a little keyhole in the back.
Oh.
I like my man, like I like my cars. They gotta have dumps like a truck. What? Guys,
Let me see.
Everybody go.
all right, cars is done. All right.
One more.
Whenever we start singing.
Car. Let's do a comedian. Like comedians.
I like my cars like I like my men like I like my comedians. They got a lot of heart. Kevin Hart.
I like my men like I like my comedians. Can really adapt to a type 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I like man, like I like my comedians. They're not afraid to embarrass themselves in front of strangers. I don't know.
I like my men like I like my comedians. They like to do it standing up.
I like my men like I like my comedians giving me a solo show.
I like my men like I like my comedians. They know their way around my stool.
Oh God.
Okay.
I like my men like I like my comedians. They know when I turn on, flash the lights, it's time to leave.
Shit. Let's do one
I
more.
like my men like I
one
like
more.
my comedians in a goth club.
Let's do police officer. Like your man, like your police officer.
Oh boy.
I like my men like I like my police officer. bastard.
I like my men like I like my police officer. Brutally beating up this pussy.
Amen. Amen.
I like my men like my I like my men like I like my police officers. They protect and serve. I don't know.
Mm.
Not really.
I like my men like I like my police officers. When I say don't, they shoot.
Oh my God, they're coming. They heard
Uh-oh.
us.
They're coming. Damn.
I like my men like I like my police officers, always stripping and searching me.
Oh yeah, I like my men like I like my police officers. Always frisky.
There you go.
I like my men like
There
I
it
like
is.
my police officers. They always make sure my head's protected.
I hear the cops. The cops
I
are
know
coming.
we're getting closer.
Coming.
Well, I guess that's cue to end this.
Yeah.
I like my
That
police.
was
We gotta go.
innuendo.
I like my
was-
men like I like my police officers, always taking me away.
Yeah.
I like my man like I like my police officer. They never come when you want them to, but they always come when you don't want them to.
There you go. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Ew, ew.
And we're
Hey-o.
done.
All right. That.
Oh wait, I
was-
got one more.
All
Go.
I like a man like I like my police officers. Very nasty on film. Okay, I'm done.
Oh,
No.
yes. Yes.
All
But I
right.
think
That
it's
for the
good.
third time, that was innuendo. The game is over. The game is under. Save it for next week.
I like my men like I like my.
No. No.
And I said, hey, what folks
Yeah.
going today?
So coming up is our honored guest of the evening. Kyle, why don't you introduce him?
This is Ryan Scott Graham from State Champs and Speak Low. He's a fellow Michigan boy, and here he is.
Hooray!
Ryan.
What's up, everybody?
How's it
Thanks for being
going?
on.
Just been enjoying the being backstage, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to be in
Back
the
there.
green room once again, right? So,
Mhm.
if you will.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't been in one in a while, so it's yeah, I'm getting excited now.
Yeah.
It's a tease though.
Mhm.
So where are you talking to us from today?
So I'm in LA. I moved
Okay.
here from Michigan 2 years ago. So it's actually like my 2-year anniversary. Like this
Oh, happy
week.
anniversary.
So, yeah, thank you guys. But I was talking to Kyle earlier. I really miss Michigan. So
Yeah. When was the last time you were back?
I was there over Christmas break. Actually, my sister was having a kid, and I was like, it was one of those things where like, I know I'm really not supposed to be traveling right now, but like, this is a big thing. Should I
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
So, but I went home.
Yeah.
I went home.
Uncle Ryan's got to come
Yeah.
home.
And Katie just became an aunt too. So
I did yesterday.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It's great because you get to like buy cute outfits and then that's it. That's all.
Yeah,
you really
I get
have
to just
do.
I get to come in, I get to be loud and fun
Yeah.
and get cool shit, and then I can
Being a cool aunt is a great gig.
yeah.
That's really all I'm looking forward to is just being the cool uncle. So yeah,
That's
it's a good
awesome.
time.
Have you written any songs for your is it a niece or nephew?
Nephew, Charlie.
Nephew. Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, before he got here, I was in the basement of my sister's house, like just working on a song. It just kind of fell out. So she wants to strangle me right now because I told her I would record it, and that was 2 months ago. So
Mm.
I haven't done it yet, but
Yeah.
the song is done.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah.
It's hard this
Yeah, pandemic.
time in
Yeah.
the pandemic,
Exactly.
Yeah. But there's a lot of great songs that have come out of children being bored, like Sweet Baby James Taylor, Overjoyed, Stevie Wonder.
just the two of us, Will Smith.
Yep, just the two of us, Will Smith.
That might be the best.
Tears in Heaven.
Tears in Heaven, is that what you said? Oh my God.
That's a
Kyle.
bad joke.
I think there's an Ed Sheeran song about that too.
Yeah,
Oh.
good Lord.
Comedy, guys. Ooh.
So do you have any, you were telling us before you were looking for apartments when we talked in the pre-show. You have any success between then and now?
The one that we went to just before or just after we talked was just absolutely shot. So
Oh, really?
Mm.
yeah, it was awful. So
Mm.
no good. But you know how that is in LA. Like, you look at the pictures and you're like, oh, this definitely has potential. And then you get there and it's just literally a different apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty rough.
So you grew up in Westland?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Lived in Westland until I went to college, and then I moved to Livonia. So I was in Livonia for
Nice.
Oh, Kyle's stomping ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt
got a
like
lot
I
of-
went
we got
up
a
like
lot
a
of
tax bracket for sure when I moved from Westland to Livonia.
Oh yeah, I am super wealthy.
Yep.
So,
Kyle comes from old money.
yeah.
Old Livonia money.
Old Livonia money.
Yeah.
So
That's a good name for a band, Old Livonia money.
no, it's not.
Or a troop.
Yeah, okay, maybe a troop because
All right.
improv names are the worst.
It's not a good name at all.
Yeah.
Man, you
I
guys
didn't-
Thank you,
I'm a
Jake.
guest.
Wow.
I didn't wanna say it.
maybe for a hate group, yeah. But
You know what? I'm gonna start a band and
That-
I'm gonna call it Old Livonia Money. I'm gonna show all of you.
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
you can.
You show us.
You'll have meetings in Howell.
Mhm.
So, how did you end up in? Because state champs is in New York, based out of upstate Albany. Am I
Yep.
correct on that? Okay.
That's where I'm
You're from
from.
Albany?
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
connected.
I mean, there's nothing to celebrate. Sorry. I get really
I
way
was
too
gonna
excited
say,
about Albany.
Albany's not a crazy difference from like coming from Westland. Like I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's I can see that for
It's
sure.
not even the Livonia of New York.
I would say it's like probably a little prettier, but I
It's
don't
it's
think that bad.
it's definitely the Lansing of New York. They're
Oh,
both
okay.
capitals.
Okay, that's a little offensive. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna put my foot down there for a second.
I felt it. Like they're very similar vibes. That
Yeah.
Mhm.
Capitals.
state capitals.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
how'd you end up from Michigan in that band?
So it was kind of a weird thing. I was playing in, local bands around Michigan, and the band that I was in kind of doing full time ended up breaking up. I started doing Speak Low, and I just kind of started writing songs in my room. And I had a mutual friend just kind of recommend me to this band that was looking for a bass player. And I didn't play bass, of course. I was like, oh, I play guitar. Like I can definitely just figure it out.
Mhm.
And it took a long time to figure it out, but it just all the puzzle pieces fell into place, and they were like, do you want to come up here and try out? So I drove to New York on my birthday weekend through a blizzard, and they were like, all right, this guy seems like pretty solid. So I guess that's just how it worked.
Mm.
Literally not a great story.
I mean, but it
Yeah,
worked out.
Blizzard on your birthday. That
Yeah,
qualifies.
blizzard, fighting a blizzard.
Yeah.
Sometimes that kind of like to show that like you would do something like that is like enough.
Yeah.
I think what sealed the deal is that they took me to this burrito place called Bombers, and on
Ooh,
your
that was our spot whenever we came through Albany.
you've been
I got kicked out of there.
on your birthday. Apparently, they give you this like massive bowl, like margarita bowl. And so, what I really think sealed the deal for me was like finishing that by myself and then just violently throwing up in the parking lot of like a supermarket later. And they're like, yeah, this guy can party, like he's in. Sure. So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are dangerous.
Yeah,
you
I
you had
shouldn't
an
have
experience
had
with those, right, Kate?
That's why I got kicked out of there, was because of one of those.
because you just got too wild because of it.
Well, no, I wish it was cool, but like I went there and it was the night, like I was turning like 23
Mhm.
at midnight, you know what I mean? And we all went to Bombers. That's just kind of like what you did as an Albany kid. And my brother was like, let's get her one. And they were like, no, you have to come in the night of your birthday. Not like you can't wait till midnight and order one. And my brother he was really drunk and he was an asshole in this situation. I'm not going to defend him, but he crumpled up a 20 and threw it at the bartender and said, get my sister her drink. And she's like, yeah, I'll get it for her. And we got kicked out.
Pulled a Scott Disick.
He did.
Well,
he was
at
a
least it
dick.
wasn't
I
you.
was way too drunk to care though. What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, at least it wasn't you. Someone else can be a dick in your place.
Yeah.
That's true.
Did you get the 20 back?
No, but I lived right around that area. My apartment was right near Bombers, so it was a real shame when I had to walk in again.
Yeah.
amazing.
So, Ryan, would you like to play a song for us?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I feel like I haven't played acoustic guitar for anybody except for my roommates, which they probably are completely sick of it at this point. But
Hey, well, where are your
You got this.
Yeah.
Now we're excited.
Yep.
sweet. So this is a song called Knots. This was, this is not a song called Knots. I'm not playing that song. This is a song
Knots.
called, this is a song called Enough. As you can tell, I'm super flustered right now.
Yeah.
This is a song called Enough. This was the first single I put out on my last record, which came out a few years now.
Can you tell us the name of the album for the people listening out there?
Yeah, the album's called Nearsighted.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is Enough. Floating in a cozy state of suspension, thought I'd find you here. You felt the air between us was unclear. Without a word, tongue in a bind, I was not prepared to speak my mind. Speak my mind. The dust settles in time. Oh, enough's good enough for what you're holding on to. Away from another rush of blood, I fill up like enough is good enough. If only our past tense could speak in simple rhymes. Stones we left unturned will finally grow inside. They would be few, digging in the soil to uncover you. Find a place to ease your mind amongst the seeds that we both knew would never bloom. Oh, enough is good enough for what you're holding on to. Away from another rush of blood, I fill up the air of fear. Faulty touch, sour taste, faulty touch. You will find me, you won't find love, you won't find love. Oh, enough is good enough for what you're holding on to. I'll wait for another rush of blood. I'll fill up like enough is good enough. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
That was so good. I thoroughly
Thank you.
enjoyed that.
Oh my gosh. It's been so long since we've had music on the show, and I forgot where'd Tony go? Forgot how relaxing it is and nice to hear it.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
you got some pipes on you. Daddy's got some pipes.
The song's a little bit more of like an indie rocker, I guess, on the record, but that's
Yeah.
the acoustic version.
It's great, yeah. And that last record that came out on Pure Noise Records, right?
Came out on Pure Noise, 2018. So it's been a
Nice.
few years now, actually, since I put out music. So if any of my people are watching, I promise it's coming soon. But I don't know.
Do you get that a lot?
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Like people-
I have a lot of where's the record, where's the album. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how long you can put out a record and then 2 weeks later someone's like, all right, when's new music coming? I'm just like, sorry, I just kind of put everything I had to in this record over the last 2 years, and then of course, nobody's ever satisfied. This is how it goes.
That's true. You
But I
get
like
that too, Kyle, don't you? Though people asking you where you're.
Oh yeah, I mean we announced a record that we couldn't put out because of a pandemic happened. Which is classic fireworks, if you will. Like our last show was on a Tuesday in Columbus. Of
I
course,
was there.
you were there, and of course
Steve and I were there.
we're gonna announce an album, and then a pandemic will happen. So
Maybe that's the reason it happened.
maybe I
Thanks,
could have
Kyle.
caused it.
I can't pretend like I'm not a massive fireworks fan, so
Oh well, thank you.
I
We were
love
talking earlier, and we were like, I don't think we've ever met in person, but we've been in the same room a bunch of times.
Yeah, I've definitely been very, very sweaty, like in your face, probably many times. But yeah, we never actually talked, so
Well, this is a pleasure.
I'm fanning right now.
Well,
As are we. Your
Yeah.
roommates are lucky.
yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
if they see it that way, but I appreciate it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask when you record Speak Low stuff, is it a collaboration among people, or is it do you play most of the instruments?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, so when I was living in Livonia, I was living with my friend Drew, and basically we've kind of been collaborating on music stuff forever. He's an incredible drummer. So we just live together, and we just happen to make music together. I write something, bring it to him. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? Is it good? Is it crap? And so on the first 2 records, yeah, he's played drums on everything, and just basically bring in friends where they're needed, or where I just think this person's flavor would be nice here. But yeah, for the most part, like most of it's up here, and then talking it out with people who can help me kind of nail it down. So yeah.
Got a comment from Tom Schultz. Damn, this guy can sing. So
It's official now.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
official.
Tom.
Yeah.
You've been blessed. Have you been working much on stuff with Speak Low during the pandemic, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, I mean, so I know it's like everyone's like, oh, the first couple months was like kind of fun, I guess, like as far as quarantining went. Like, yeah, I know it was also like a little bit freaky, especially being here in LA, because
Yeah.
everything was sold out and everything was just like chaos. But for me, we've been touring pretty much full time with state champs for the last 5 years. So I've been on the road, just living on the road for a long time. And when I realized I had like, potentially like 2-3 months, at the beginning, that's what everybody thought, 2-3 months off. This is actually fucking awesome. So am I allowed to swear?
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was freaking awesome. And so I was writing a lot of songs. I think probably those first like 3 or 4 months. So I probably banged out about 15, 20 songs, and then slowly have been working on some stuff over the past year. But I've just now started to start recording some of these. So.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we've been working on a state champs record at the same time too. So they came out here in July, and we started working on some songs, and we actually just finished up the record this week. So
Oh, wow.
looking
Sure,
forward
people
to
be
that.
excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's always a good feeling. I love the feeling of like hearing the record back. Like, have you heard mixes back?
Haven't heard any mixes yet. We're kind of in that discussion phase right now. Like, who do we want to mix it? What do we need? What are we missing? Like, we say it's finished, but you always know like there's a couple things that still need
For sure.
tweaking.
Yeah, the last producer that we worked with, Brian McTurnan, he like intentionally would not send us like the mixes for a month. He's like, you guys need to be away from it for a while, because we'd like be in the studio for a month recording it, and we'd be so close to it. He's like, you can't make any more decisions until it's out of your mind.
Yeah, you kind of get like demo-itis, where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you've listened to the demo so many times, you don't want anything to change.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to hear that.
Been very busy, so it's kind of, it's been a tough time for sure, but at the same time trying to be as productive as possible and like not beating myself up if I'm not doing something every day. I'm sure you guys as creatives probably understand that same thing. Like you have so much time and you're just like, I should be spending it always just like making something.
But it does take a toll on you. It demotivates you a little bit, like
absolutely.
I hear a lot of people like talking about saying, oh, I should be writing something or whatever. It's like, have compassion for yourself.
Yeah. Don't shit on yourself.
Grace.
Yeah.
I've come to realize that even just thinking about it is part of the process. So as long as it's like
contemplation mode.
It's on your radar. It's like, okay, I should maybe start making music.
Yeah, especially in these weird times, it's kind of just if it's there like in the aura, I feel you're good.
But a lot of times, like when you're like, oh, I have to, like automatically, I think then there's like pushback. So it can be like kind of a mental game too,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
For me, it helps not to build everything up in my head. Like this is so important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that because that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
If I watch like a Netflix for like a couple hours, I'm just like, dude, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But I want to. But I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, should I write or should I watch WandaVision in one sitting? So
that was me. With,
Real World is going to be weird after this.
Yeah.
The Real World is going to be weird, and I wonder what Real World like the show is going to be. Like.
Yeah, that's also going to be. Catch it now on Paramount Plus.
I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy.
you can hang for sure.
Yeah, no, just kidding.
Would you like to play another song for us?
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
What's this one called?
This one is called "Still Thinking of You," and it's actually a new song. So,
awesome!
This is one that I just kind of wrote probably like about a month ago. So over the pandemic, I'll just give a little backstory. I can talk forever. I'm just kind of going.
Hey, you're in the right place.
We like it.
I opened up a Cameo, which it's usually people getting shout outs from the whatever athletes, musicians, whatever. And I made it because I didn't want to do that. I was like, I feel a little weird about doing that, but I'll write you a song. So
okay.
I had a lot of people submit things like, I'm going through this in my life right now. Can you write me a song about this? And this song actually came from one of those, but the prompt was just, hey, here's some money. I love your art and I want you to just write whatever comes out.
Oh, wow.
And so this song actually was like a Cameo submission. So, but I ended up liking it so much that I was like, I'm going to record the song. So a little backstory.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah. Right. So this is, here we go.
All right.
Sleep in the passenger seat. I notice 'cause I'm watching your eyes, and each time you breathe keeps me company. It's a delight to be by your side with your corduroy cap, the one with the words on the back, reminding everyone of just how funny you are. Lines on the road, point us where to go, but I still wonder if we'll get that far. Oh, I still wonder if we'll get that far. Why, if only that is true, would I ever need to try and look elsewhere for proof? I would look like a fool, 'cause if I ever said goodbye, I'd still be thinking of you. So I drive through the dark with thorn in my heart, the fear of losing you lingering. Colors fall apart, even under the stars. The house is starting to look the same, and I pray that you're awake and you see me again, the very same way you did at the start. Lips you will speak and say secrets to me, but I still wonder if we'll get that far. Oh, I still wonder if we'll get that far. Why, if only had us true, would I ever need to try and look elsewhere for proof? I would look like a fool, 'cause if I ever said goodbye, I'd still be thinking of you. Why, if only had us true, would I ever need to try and look elsewhere for proof? I would look like a fool, 'cause if I ever said goodbye, I'd still be thinking of you. If I ever said goodbye, I'd still be thinking of you. So I drive through the dark with a thorn in my heart, but I still wonder if we'll get that far.
All right.
Awesome.
That was great.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cameo money well spent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
For,
guys.
for people that well, there's a weird echo there. For people that don't know, Cameo is a site where you can like pay various like performers and things like that. Usually it's like messages, like custom messages,
Right.
but you use it for a business. So can you talk a little bit about like, I know like what the song is about? I know you said that it was from someone said just write what you do, but what inspired that song?
Honestly, you know what? I was just like, this. It doesn't always happen like this. Sometimes it happens like starts with a riff or it starts with a simple lyric. But like, I straight up went into my bathroom and I said, I want to write a Taylor Swift-esque song, and that's just what came out. I wrote four
I was gonna
words,
say I really like the melodies. It was very poppy.
It's a little more poppy. It's kind of a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I don't know what kind of mood I was in that night. I just think I was probably listening to Taylor Swift's Red.
Yeah.
And
Oh, what a record!
it's a
Let
great
me
record.
just tell you, it is a great. Oh,
It's a great record.
it's a great record. I'm sorry, nobody at me. Listen to it from start.
Or me.
Listen to it from start to finish. It is truly a very well written and constructed pop record.
Yeah, and then at me.
You can add Kyle.
Yeah, send all your hate to
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
He'll block.
He lives on it.
I guess
So,
I was
Ryan,
just kind of
Here's the thing. Are we starting a band?
you proposed it. You proposed it on Twitter, so I feel
did.
like it's in a public forum now. So I
Yeah.
think we probably have to.
I
Oh,
think I'm putting it out there. So
You're both in LA.
we're both Michigan guys in LA.
Yeah.
I would love to. You
right.
you kill it on the bass.
Yeah,
I
thank
always
you.
loved your bass line. So
Old Livonia money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
thinking.
Old
Livonia is
Money.
officially a band, you know?
Yeah, we can.
Coming your way.
Jake's not
Jake hates it.
impressed.
Jake's not gonna go to your shows.
I'm telling you, what a great band.
Jake's gonna manage us.
Yeah.
You're going to attract all the right kind of fans with that name.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think most people would probably be like, "What is Livonia? What even
Yeah.
is that?"
Yeah.
Then they should probably see Detroit the musical to learn about Livonia.
Yeah.
Livonia.
Well, now it's out there. Look out, fans.
Yeah.
No. New band on the way.
Yeah.
The only band to launch on OnlyFans. That's my prediction.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
feel like that if it hasn't happened yet, like the first band to do it probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll happen for them. Something will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was happening on Pornhub for a second. Like
Yeah.
bands would do exclusives. Like King 810 did exclusive on Pornhub.
Oh, really?
And so did Rammstein was the first one.
That's great.
That seems right.
Mm.
Yeah.
That just doesn't
course they
seem
were.
like the right band to do that, but
Yeah. Well,
well, respect.
the members were performing.
Yeah.
So
The members, I see what you did there.
yeah. Well, the
So-
members of Rammstein were having sex.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, thanks so much for being on. Really
so
enjoyed the
much.
performances. Check out State Champs and Speak Low, available wherever streaming services are available. And thanks so much for being on. Look forward to your collaboration with Kyle. You guys heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good luck finding an apartment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is
There's one out there for you.
Coming.
that we finally like met face to face.
Yeah,
So-
it was great. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me. I appreciate you guys. And
Oh, thank you for
I'll-
coming.
I'll be
Likewise.
watching. I'll be watching.
All right.
Just know I'll be watching. So.
All right.
Oh, no
Ryan.
pressure.
A
We'll
little
feel you,
threatening,
Kyle.
but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Bye,
take it
guys.
easy. Bye.
Bye, Ryan. That was great.
great. Yeah, that was
Lovely
awesome.
to have music back.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That felt
so good.
Until we can be together in person with live music. This will,
Right?
for a
Have to
second.
scratch
but-
that itch.
Yeah, very nice of him. It's always nice to have a fan on, right, Kyle? He seemed,
Yeah. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool if you guys started a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are.
I think
Yeah.
it's happening, and it'll be cool. I'm anxious to play some music with some peeps.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was our show, guys. We did it. We talked about issues.
And now we've been
So
doing
good.
it for over a year officially.
I
think.
know.
Yeah.
Over a
That's
year.
insane.
This is our year anniversary, guys. I love you.
Do to celebrate a year is you need to like us, subscribe us,
Yes.
give
Smash
us a
that like button.
share, smash that like button,
Tell
smash,
your friends.
Yeah.
smash the Twin Towers, just smash
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
God. Wow.
Too
Great
soon.
time, Katie.
Too soon.
Yeah, too soon.
Yeah.
Man, that took a turn.
Like the planes did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, boy. Shout out to all our New York fans.
Well, here's the thing.
I just want to blow
I don't
up
know
like
what-
they did.
I don't know
Oh,
where this is
Jesus.
going, but Osama was having a very bad day.
Yeah, you know,
He was just having a really, and he was too
what
horny.
this is what happened.
He was too horny.
Is that cool, Jake?
Yeah, continue to stay safe, everyone out there. Get vaccinated. A number of us have gotten either our first shot or second shot. So we're on our way, guys. We're
Yeah.
on our way.
And then we'll have Boxing with Friends live, the stage show.
Yeah, the live stage.
The musical.
Yep. Which
Musical.
every single musical guest we've had on will be there.
Oh,
All of them.
Box Fest.
Yeah, Box
That's
Fest.
what-
That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
That's a
I
great
think
name.
it's
Kyle.
taken.
yeah.
Nah, it's taken by us.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
I love
But
you guys.
Love you
for
guys.
Kyle, Katie, Jake, Kate, Andy, Nick here in spirit. I'm Tony. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.